gonna be a little unpredictable. I might bail halfway through the cut. We'll see. Whew, see how big that piece was? That's the kind of piece that they bust open castle doors with.
You mean this is what the orcs were using to storm Helm's Deep? Meat's back on the menu, boys.
Eunice up in the tree now, right in that electric Husqvarna.
All clear. One treetop delivered.
I'm back at this job site that I did recently. This row of trees is coming out because the city arborist marked them dangerous because they were topped back in the day and they've got some crazy growth growing in them. So that's the job for today. Truck and chipper set up over here. Not a bad drag right to it. Two ground guys, Jake and Junas, is a newer guy for me today because Eric, who you've seen on the channel before, just had a baby last night. So he's obviously not working today. So that's all good. So this one I'm gonna go up. It's gonna have some rigging on it, but I'm gonna go up, strip these limbs up, get a high tie-in point, and then I'll rig this. I don't know, I'll get up there and see. Sometimes I create a game plan in the beginning and it changes right away because I see a new view from in the tree. So I'm never stuck to one game plan. When I get up there, I'll just fill it out and see what I gotta rig. I got this huge tail on my climb line right now because I found a nick in my rope right where I tie my knot normally. So I'm gonna have that tail today, which is fine, but it looks kind of goofy. You can see the wild, crazy growth here. I got this huge leader coming out all the way up. And I might not rig any of that out. I might just climb up and then swing over into that side and just chunk it down. This side's pretty big too, but the whole end just busted off and then it's got a limb going straight out over this building over here. So definitely a puzzle to figure out this morning, which is cool. Get past this little awkward part and then be easy sailing. Get on this main stem right here. Life will be better. What do I want to cut on the way? Probably anything that's small enough. Stand by. That sucker's pretty big. Sometimes you just gotta let that saw hang instead of trying to, you know, when that came down, I didn't want to let my hands completely off of it. I wanted to be ready, so I wasn't gonna take time to holster the saw. I'll just put it down on this side and do what I gotta do over here, because that would have been on the fence down there. I need to fix this. This matters to me, which side this is on. So I don't want it to be straight. I don't want my rope bridge. For it to be this direction here. I don't know why. It's just a weird thing, you know, climbers, you know, you got your weird little things. I like this to be on my, see now, look, it's straightened up. My other harness there, I have a swivel on this point, which I guess I'll have to buy for this harness too. There's a swivel.
As far as I know, I'm the only one who's taken any of this wood yet.
I saw that. Thank you.
I probably will rig some of this maybe off this stem over here. That'll be faster. I'll take that rig line and sling. Okay, I'm gonna cut a little bit. That is hilarious. I already cut this brand new flip line. Look at that. I don't see the steel core, just some of the threads on the outside. But that just cost me 150 bucks. I don't know if I'll even buy this one again. Like, it's nice, it's flexible, but dang, that sucks. This coloration just blended right in with the bark, and that's how that happens. So now I got a choice to make. I should have probably went over this side over here. It's not too late. I'll do that. need to be on this side of it. Dang, that sucks. Freaking tagged that line. Still usable, it's in the middle, so I won't ever get my device to it, but maybe I can burn the ends and still continue to use it. There. What I'm gonna do now is set some rigging right here so I can get this big stuff below me. It's out over these fences and even over the house over here. There it is. It's actually closer than I thought.
That's a good one.
Freaking tagged it.
Yeah.
Didn't go all the way through the material, but definitely tagged it. Just that fast, just that easy.
Man, I have got so many flip lines. I've got like probably 5 flip lines in my career so far.
Yeah, I got another one in my truck, but this is still fine. It's still core. You're on. I don't mind if it hangs. It doesn't have to run, so just put 2 wraps on it. Pull your slack out of there, Jake. Make it taut. Pull all that slack out hard. Pull down on the rope and pull it out. There you go. Nice. Perfect. Now capture it as best you can. There, lower down. So 2 is quite a bit for that device.
Yeah.
Okay, good to know.
Move.
Yeah, good. Good. Now I'll come back over here out to this limb and attach it to this piece out here. Secure myself with the flip line to this limb so I don't fly away from it. Oh, I captured my rig line too, or my climb line. Anytime you have your body at like a V with 2 ropes here, it makes balancing way easier and like way more comfortable. Like I'm not uncomfortable at all right now. I'll take that rope.
All right, coming up.
So I see the V angle. That's most ideal positioning in my opinion. Probably piece off a couple of these small limbs off this piece to make it easier down there for you guys. Clear. Let's see, a lot of rubbing up here and crossing, so you kind of really got to look at it and decide what you're going to cut first. That piece can come off. If I could get hands on that piece, I could float it over here too. I'll cut that piece first. There is like a little telephone box down there that I don't want to bang up, but it should be okay. Stand by. Yeah, I can keep going out here on this limb, slack out. Eventually though, my body's going to become lower the further out I go. But between keeping tension on this flip line here and my climb line up there, still I'm pretty comfortable in this spot right now. This is pretty bushy, it's going to be heavy, but I could probably manhandle it. Headache! So I just kind of threw this line halfway out here. I don't want to cut it way back here because it'll definitely swing down and hit the fence down there. So I just set it here, I'll cut it here. I'll move myself to that side so I'm clear of it because it's swinging this direction right in my path right now. So I gotta flip over there now. Try to do it gracefully. I wish, you know, not having a swivel on this harness kind of sucks now that I'm playing around with it. I got multiple harnesses I'm running, so I'm kind of like gearing them all up for their each individual purpose. I'm gonna climb up higher while they chip. Climbing on the top side is way easier than the underside. I'll probably go back over there and go up that side. These branches have a lot of green on them, which makes them really heavy. Like, I almost don't even want to handle them. They're a lot heavier than they look. Just makes a mess on the ground down there when you have to do it that way. If I can handle it, I can get the butt in towards the chipper. But if I have to push it, it's kind of just messy. I'm gonna go back over there and go up. Here's that piece I was saying earlier. That's gonna need rigging. It goes way out there, and what sucks is it has all these branches going right over the top of it too. And I'm removing all these trees, so eventually those are going to come out as well, so I might as well do it now. Once I get a higher tie-in point, I'll swing out over there and deal with that. When you have any of these limbs crossing, when you go to cut that piece and you pull it out, you can't allow those limb tips to keep resting or being hung up in the tree limbs around it, because as soon as you drop it, what's it going to do? It's going to go right out to the direction that's pulling it, right out where you don't want it to go. So you got to clear those limbs completely and then let the piece go. Look at all the rubbing over here. It's been rubbing on there for years. That piece, that limb goes way out there too, but once I get a high tie-in point, it's not gonna be any problem to just go out there on a rope and handle that stuff. So here's an example of that. Right now this limb is resting out on this other limb below. I can't let it go. It'll go right towards that fence over there. So you have to manhandle it out of that. See, now it's free, I can drop it. That would have swung right out into the neighbor's yard. I like to be just a hair, maybe like eye level with the branch. If I'm gonna have to manhandle it, I just feel like I have the best strength in that position. So eye level with it here. But towards the chipper. See if I can do it again. It's a little bigger. Oh, it's popping off too, dude. Whoop. I got this long tail. Clear. Let me get rid of this tail right here. This thing is, I feel like a monkey right now with this thing. You do these little loops. You can take all the, shorten this whole thing up. I don't remember how I learned to do this. I just watched somebody, probably on a YouTube video or something. So there it is. See, much shorter tail. And then you can just really pull it and it comes all apart. I don't even know what that's called. Somebody will know. But it's really convenient to use. Daisy chaining, maybe? Daisy chain. So Junus is gonna climb today as well. Maybe I can get a GoPro on his helmet. We'll see if he'll let me. Junus up in the tree now, running that electric Husqvarna. Trying to think ahead of time here. When I get up to the top, I'm like, where's this top gonna fit? And right now I'm thinking I have this huge stem right here kind of blocking this little zone, but what I could do, and what I did on this last job that was similar to this one, is I just slice cut it and I sent it down right between these two trees. Probably do that again, because I don't care if it hangs up, number one, and I don't care if it busts off any of these dead limbs, because that tree's coming out anyways. So probably end up doing a slice cut on the top. I think I'm gonna do the rigging now. Anyways, watch this. Shoop, look at that, comes right apart. There's my long tail again. That's a really old technique. It's not new by any means, but I don't see too many people doing it these days. I'm gonna go ahead and trig out both these sides. It's early. It's only 9:30. So I'm in no rush. And I don't mind. This is a pretty easy stem to climb up and down on, so it's not a big deal. I think I'll probably rig out this side. I'll probably just put this rig line straight across into this top. And then it's gonna be really heavy. I could take a pretty big piece. I could just put it on that top right there, go way down there, sever it. This would be kind of cool. So I'll go down just a little bit until I can jump across, which probably now's a good spot to do that. Just go right across, no big deal. Make sure the branch you grab onto doesn't break off, because then you're gonna swing back. Get out of here. Go ahead and tie in. And this is just to put the rig line in, which I have attached right here. I go a little lower. The rigging can handle it, so I'm not worried about that. I just don't want to give them too big of a piece to have to process on the ground. This should probably be good, but if it doesn't, I can bail. Okay, I'm gonna give you this whole top.
Okay.
It's gonna be heavy. I don't mind if it hangs, so.
Okay. All right, man.
It doesn't need to run.
2 wraps, 3 wraps. Do 2.5.
Yeah, I do 2.5. It's gonna be really oddly balanced with this huge limbs going out here.
Yeah, get small quick too. Get small.
It's gonna be a little unpredictable. I might bail halfway through the cut. We'll see. It's not coming down, that's for sure, until you lower it down, so I ain't worried about it. I'm probably on the wrong side of this line too. I should have been on the other side, which I can still do.
Yeah.
Because I think it's gonna come this way out here. Let me just go over there now. Pretty sure that's what's gonna happen. Yeah, it's probably gonna go out there. But I could be wrong, and we're gonna find out, but we're gonna adjust if I need to. Here we go. Just hang on to it for a sec. You're okay. So that's what happens when it's a little unpredictable. Luckily we had enough wraps on it. Just hang on to it. I'm gonna go back to the other stem.
You got it.
Okay, I'm clear of it.
Okay.
You can come straight down.
Gotta walk it down a little.
It's gonna hang up a little bit on those other let me cut a couple limbs off this if you can hold on to it.
Yep.
Okay.
I got it, Al.
I'm gonna peel it apart a little bit.
Okay.
I'm not afraid to try a couple things, you know what I'm saying? As long as it all adds up. I'm gonna keep peeling it apart for a second.
Yeah.
Got it in a good position, might as well cut it up. That should make for some good content at least. Haters gonna hate, let's go. Okay, now I'm gonna see what I can do to manipulate it. Okay, try to keep it on the other side of that stem. I'll come around and hold it.
You can hold it there.
Yeah, go ahead.
He's gonna clean up this rope real quick.
Okay, sounds good. Got her on the ground. Didn't tear anything up. Now I'll fly back over there and probably rope down some of this stem. Yeah, of course. That's what I'm gonna do. Hiya! Oh, that needs to go the other way. Carabiner facing down if it's pulling up like that. So I'm gonna let this tear off so that it's slower when it goes Nice and smooth. I like letting it tear across that way. It does that. Hold on. There you go. I'll give you this banana next.
Are we keeping any of this for firewood?
Yeah, it's all firewood.
That can be firewood. Sweet.
Banana. Thinking, Jonas, if you wanna do that tree?
Which one?
That one right there?
This one right here?
Yeah.
Sure.
This doesn't, hold on, Jake.
Yep.
There's nothing really anything serious. It's got like a little dog leg there, but it's tiny.
Yeah, man, I'm happy to do that one.
And I'll pull brush for you.
Yeah, sweet, dude. Sounds great.
Yeehaw!
Good sized piece. Don't stand underneath it. That's the kind of piece that they bust open cabinet doors with.
Come on here, buddy. I love these peel cuts. That's the best way to do wood.
Do you mean this is what the orcs were using to storm Helm's Deep? Meat's back on the menu, boys.
Looks like meat's back on the menu, boys.
Man, that's a big cut for that little saw.
Oh yeah, this saw, people sleep on this saw, man.
People hate on those echoes, dude.
It's the least expensive. You put a, what is that? You put a 1/4-inch bar on it with the exhaust mod. It's awesome.
Where'd you get it ported out from?
It's not ported.
Oh, it's not. It's just an exhaust mod.
I drilled a hole in the exhaust.
Dude, crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Is it weird that,
Man, that's insane for
is it weird that this always reminds me of a fish fillet?
bars like this.
Like you slice open a fish and it looks like that?
$300-$400 from like Home Depot or...
I have to get that lower branch from the other tree out before I can cut this one down. Because this one's gonna have to come out. I could swing it across actually. That might work. I could get it to go that
You
way.
could probably get it to swing if you tied it out far enough.
It has to be way out there.
Yeah, it'd have to be pretty far because it needs
Which-
to support those tips.
Which, yeah, not a big deal. Let's try it. I could see it working. I'm gonna peel this thing apart on the way out there. So, change of game plans here. It's gonna be tricky to swing this, so what we're gonna do is I'm gonna cut the end off only. How far out does it go? Pretty far out there, but what we can do is I can peel it down. It'll sit here, and then they can lift it up and pull it back up and over that. Up and over that. It goes out there pretty far though. Maybe I can get out there farther and even get on that side of the limb. That might be better. Just like this. Yeah, just step over like that. I'm pretty direct with this tree, so it's not pulling me out there very hard. But I don't want to let go either and swing away from this limb that I worked to get out on. But I do want to be on this side. Probably in a good position here. Probably gonna be small enough. Probably. Okay, you guys are on? Probably do lots of tension. It's out over a tree in the neighbor's yard. I'm completely in the neighbor's yard. Yep. See if I can face cut it and turn it out there. come back towards me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let it come straight down.
Okay.
Let's see if you guys can hold on a second. There it goes. Do anything with that. It's pretty big. Okay.
You see like shot on?
Let me take a look. Oh yeah, I do see. Okay, go ahead. Nice.
There it is. Great.
Whew. See how big that piece was? I'll get that rig line and rig out some more of this.
The beaner sticks just a little bit, just so you know.
Okay. Let me get on rope on this side over here.
Yep.
Sweet. Yeah, I need to buy some new steel beaners. I've had those for like 2 years.
Oh yeah, the steel beaners get sticky with sap. You honestly just run some isopropyl through it. It'll clean right out.
I got some of that sap zapper too.
Oh yeah, that'll do it too.
Every time I order, like, Westspur has a thing where if you order $75 or more, you can get a free bottle of that sap zapper.
Oh really? I just ordered more than $75. I didn't see that.
Yeah, you just have to put it in your cart.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
I've seen that.
They've always, I think they've always had that offer.
Yeah.
I got like a bunch of bottles of it at my house.
I love Westford. They're awesome. And they ship so fast. They ship like really well packaged stuff.
Yeah, Westspur is good. Why don't you guys sponsor me, Westspur? Come on, man. Hook a brother up. Westspur saying, we're not going to sponsor you. You're too dangerous. I am dangerous. All right, back up I go. Pretty close here to the top. I just limbed up a bunch. It's kind of repetitive, so I didn't video it, but I'm gonna top it here pretty soon. Battery's at 17%. There's a lot of talking on this video, so probably top it and get a couple shots of the chunking, and that's gonna be it. The other guy's gonna climb though, and I'm gonna see if I can get a GoPro on him. If not, I'll GoPro it from the ground, so you'll get more footage here. So I stripped this tree of the limbs all the way up. Pretty good size for a top. There's my hands crossing right there. Not too tall above me, probably 10 feet. I'm surrounded on both sides by trees, house over here, house over there, so I have to come out here. If I do a face cut and a back cut and push it, it'll hit that and then it'll just tumble. If I slice cut it, I can get it to come straight down in this drop zone right here. So that's what I'm gonna do. Here we go. Ta-da!
Go. That's top one.
That's how you do it right there.
Technically top 2 or 3 if you want to get into it.
Perfect. Struggling a little bit. I usually, when I do my slice cuts, I do them from the back side and I slice down, but I'm kind of on the side right here, so it's kind of a weird angle. But nonetheless, got it done. No issues. I'm gonna do a little chunk in here, but you know, I wanted to change this video up a little bit, make it more for the climbers out there, try to talk more technical stuff than I think I usually do. I'm not saying it's super technical, but more than I usually talk about the little intricacies, the little details. Sorry, I sound like an idiot right now. Mouth's kind of dry, brain's kind of tired. A little bit of thought process in this tree, for the rigging at least. But yeah, I thought I'd make a video for the climbers out there, see how it goes. Give me some feedback in the comments. Is this something you want to see? If I don't hear anything from you guys, then I'll just keep making random stuff. Sometimes it'll be for entertainment, sometimes it'll be for the climbers and just kind of technical. So I really don't know, just making videos. Anyways, I'm gonna keep going here. cuts or anything. Trying to drop the pieces down flat too. I'm kind of pushing the wood up a little bit when I'm going through when I'm pushing through, and then you kind of move it a little bit as long as you can reach the top. You don't have to be able to reach the top to do that, but it helps. Trying to cut around these knots, so like either above or below, but not right through it if I can help it. That was a perfect example. Started sticking, so I started rocking it just a hair. It takes practice. I don't recommend it definitely practice it in a safe spot. The safe bet is just to be able to keep your hand up on top of it. Out of gas. Finally out of gas. That whole tree, that was the first tank I went through. So, pretty good. Junus up in the tree now, running that electric Husqvarna. It's not a 540i, right?
Yeah, man.
Nice. He's got a longer bar on his than mine. Mine's only like a 12 inch. That looks like a 14 or
I think it's
16 even.
Talking about that.
No, what the heck? Bounced over my head. Let me know when you got the slacks out, so I don't keep pulling.
Okay. Right there's good, man.
Okay. You know what they say, Jake? They say the best ground guys are climbers. Because I know what he's going through.
All clear. Hey Tim, is that corner good?
Yeah.
Copy. Okay, headache. All clear.
Try throwing your climb line up above you around a limb and then just sit in your harness. You can just float around grabbing branches
Yeah.
versus being on your feet the whole time.
Yeah, that's a good point. I just don't like to go up to where I just like to work my way up.
Oh no, you can just throw it.
Yeah, I guess I see over a branch. I usually go across the trunk because I don't trust these fir branches. Yeah, they sketch me out, man. I've had full big healthy ones snap on me. Yeah, something like that. I mean, I do this, you know. The main reason I don't like this is because then my climb line is right in the way of everything. I don't like that. I'm probably gonna just keep it around my waist. That's how I normally do her. I just keep this, like I'd climb with just a flip line, but ANSI says you have to have a secondary. So it's my lifeline, you know, so I just keep it there.
He's up there, going to work still.
Headache! All right, taking the top out.
Beautiful.
Perfect.
There you are. 1 treetop delivered. Thanks, man. Appreciate ya.
Dang it, Jake! Freaking dusting me out.
Yeah, it was perfect, right? Oh, it's very intentional. It was all part of the plan.
Alright guys, that's basically a wrap. You can see this one, this bar is chunked down. This one's the same way. We're gonna finish those 2 off, but basically, you see we got it all cleaned up. Still cutting up some wood right here. We're gonna be back on this job tomorrow. You might not see this video back to back like tomorrow's job. You might not see after this job. I'm trying to split them up so it's not like the same video you're seeing over and over and over. But yeah, hope you enjoyed. See you on the next one.